Keep up to date with all my videos by hitting that subscribe button and make sure you turn on all notifications. And stay connected with me on my Twitter. Hit that follow button.
What's up, guys? My name is Captain Shakes. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to the channel. Today is my very first video in this series we call Subscriber Gameplay Breakdown. Now, other YouTubers have done this in the past, so I thought, why not I try? I'm gonna give this a try. So today we have a good friend of mine and a longtime subscriber. It's Mr. Bildo. Now his stats are iffy. He's inconsistent. We both know that. He will admit that himself. He has a .89 KD and an 18% accuracy. So right off the bat, it seems to me that he's inconsistent and his aim is inconsistent. So we're going to go ahead and get into the breakdown, get into the gameplay and break it down. And we're going to find out why he is dying and the good things he is doing. Alright, the map we are playing on is Morocco, and the ultimate goal is to figure out why he died, and we're also going to go over some of the good things he did when he got the kills. So let's go ahead and get this started. Now the gun he is using is the Rampart, a very awesome choice for core. If you guys have not already watched my best class setup on the Rampart, I uploaded that one yesterday, so be sure to check that one out. Alright, so we're going to see what he does good and we're going to see what he does bad. And we're going to try and fix mistakes so maybe it will up his KD and up his stats. Alright, so he starts out the game by going left, flanking the left. He's practicing his jumping and sliding, which is always a good thing. So let's see what he does here. Now he goes to the right. He's pre-aims that doorway to see if any enemies are coming. That is what you want to do. And he backed off and got his health. Alright, now he sees a teammate there. Now he backs off. That's probably a good thing because there's two enemies coming. He comes down here and it looks like he's going mid-map. I don't suggest, let's pause it right there. I don't suggest going mid-map, especially right when the game begins. There could be multiple enemies there. So let's go ahead and see if this works out. Alright, so there's two enemies showing up here on the map. He goes on the staircase and let's see what he does. Alright, well, that was 50-50. Now, what I would have done is I would have stayed right where he is right now and pre-aimed. He knew he had a teammate there. His teammate died, but he did get the kill. But he put himself out in an open position. I would have pre-aimed that little staircase into the open line of sight. All right, so he's reloading and he's backing off. Now, backing off is a good thing. Now, okay, let's stop there. Now, he just came from mid-map, and now he's in this line of sight. He did not pre-aim. He actually jumped and turned behind him. Now, if there was an enemy in that long lines of sight to the left, he would have been killed. So you gotta understand the importance of pre-aiming. He should have pre-aimed that long line of sight instead of jumping 360 behind him, if that makes sense. So his acoustic sensor picked up someone right here, and okay, that was skill. We're going to go over two things right there. One, he jump shotted. He made himself an uneasy target. Gunfights in this game are 50-50 unless you do something about him. He jump shotted there. And the second good thing that he did there is that he started ADSing. And once he knew that the enemy is close enough, he got out of the ADS and he hip fired for the kill. If that enemy is close enough, and this goes for everyone out there that's watching this video, if that enemy is close enough that you can hip fire, go ahead and hip fire him. So let's move on. Alright, so he's reloading. He sees the teammates are all on the left. So he comes up here. Now there's a guy, I don't know. That wasn't skill and that wasn't luck. That was just the fact that that enemy looked like he had no idea what he was doing. But it was a good that build got that shot. So that just adds to his kill. I mean, that wasn't skill, that wasn't luck, that was just stupidity by the enemy. Alright, so now he's at 26 health, so he heals himself. Now look at his bullet count. He's at 19 bullets, and then he reloads. Now he's waiting and looking on the acoustic sensor. He's not pushing the enemy spawn. He's just going back, controlling this part of the map. And let's see what happens here. Now that was good aim. He saw that the enemy was coming up there from his acoustic sensor. You can't ask for much better than that. He ADS'd, quick reaction time, and he got the kill. Let's move on. He heals himself up. He reloads. Perfect. Alright, now that was his first death. Now, It looked, from my point of view, it looked like he was focusing on reloading rather than acoustic sensor. It was good that he reloaded, but what he should have done is after he killed that first guy, looked up at the acoustic sensor to see if that second guy was coming. So he just got himself in a sticky situation. So right now, he is 5-1, which is, you know, 5 KD is awesome. Alright, so now he respawned. Now he didn't take the shot. Now let's pause it for a second and ask why he didn't. Okay, apparently I can't pause. Take the shot whenever you could, because if you're playing a core, an assist will count towards your EKI. So always take the shot. Now here he's in mid-maps. He got lucky there. He did not look at his acoustic sensor. He did get the kill. Now here, he jump shots, but he gets himself in a sticky situation. He should have known that there was 2 enemies right there on the mini-map. He should have backed off and got himself in a proper position to get those kills. Alright, so now he's spawning right side of the map. He stops here. Probably should have pre-aimed, but he didn't. Now he comes out to the right, comes behind here. Should have pre-aimed. Now he does. Okay, that's good. He pre-aimed the spawn. Nothing's coming. Now he should have got at least 1 bullet in there, but he didn't. He sees a guy right here. He jump shots. Now here's his problem. He goes right out here in the open and gets destroyed. He should have just held back instead of going right out into the open and making himself an easy target. It is what it is. Alright, so he sees his skull on his mini-map. Takes out his gun. He took out his gun for some reason. I don't know why. But then he sees a guy right here. Gets that kill. He chased for that kill. I don't suggest chasing for that kill. Puts his acoustic sensor up right there to see if there's any more enemies coming, which is a good thing. And he sees there an enemy up here. He should have pre-aimed that. He didn't. And looking at his acoustic sensor, he knows there's the enemies right here. And look at that. He got the kill because he hip fired. The enemy looked like he ADS'd. He got the kill because he hip fired. Good job for him. So right now, he's 8-3, over a 2 KD, and he's putting himself in control of this mini-map. His acoustic sensor is going off. He got a late reaction to it and got killed. Now, if he would have looked at his mini-map, he would have known that the enemy was coming, and he would have already been pre-aiming to get that enemy. It looks like he doesn't take awareness of his mini-map. Here, he got the kill. He got lucky. The enemy was pre-aiming. Just bad judgment on him. And his death right there was just him rushing right out in the open. If he would have looked at his mini-map, he would have saw that 2 enemies were coming. So, one thing that I've noticed him, his aim is decent. Even though his accuracy is at 18%, that was just unlucky there. Enemy spawn was right there. He needs to be more aware of the mini-map, and I think he's rushing mid too much. He's not taking advantage of the outskirts of the map. Let's continue and go on. We'll see what he does. Now, he's pre-aiming that left. That's good. Now, he's staying in the back. He sees an enemy right there in the middle. He looks at the skull, so he's using his mini-map there. Now he's pre-aiming here. That, however, was just bad aim. So another thing that is coming to my mind is his accuracy, his consistency. He's inconsistent with aiming. Now he sees an enemy up there to the right. He's pre-aimed that. Perfect. That's what you want to do. He puts his sensor dart up there to see if there's more enemies up there. Good thing to do. So it looks like his aim is inconsistent. Now his acoustic sensor is going off, going to the right. What he should have done, instead of rushing out in the open, was pre-aiming. And right from that spawn, I would have pre-aimed that middle part of the map. Instead, he goes to the left. We'll see what happens here. Now he comes around the corner, finally pre-aims, which is good. Now, the only problem is he's doing this too long. He knows that his teammates are coming up there. He should have looked to the left to pre-aim to the left. We'll see what happens here. That one, it was just unlucky. He got himself in a sticky situation, went mid-map. A guy was there, didn't pre-aim. Now, there, he didn't pre-aim at all. Off spawn, always pre-aim at your flanks and mid-map, especially this map. Now, he's re-healing himself. Going in mid-map, he sees a teammate coming up towards him. Going in mid-map, rushing around corners instead of pre-aiming. That could be trouble. He's in mid-map once again. His acoustic sensor is going off. Did not pre-aim that right. He ran right around that corner. Now he sees an enemy up there. He knows he's up there, so he goes up here. Does not pre-aim. Now he pre-aims. Got extra health. Gets the kill. See what happens when you pre-aim, guys? That enemy got the best of him. He jump shotted. Now instead of engaging in that gunfight, he went backwards, which is good, but he ran out of ammo. He should have reloaded when he was in that little corner. So he needs to learn to reload in a sticky situation. Now, let's see what he does here. His acoustic sensor is going off. He pre-aims the middle. Unfortunately, he gets attacked by the seeker drone. And once you get attacked by the seeker drone, you're pretty much dead. So that was just the specialist, why they're horrible. That's why I hate specialists. He got himself in a situation where the specialist got advantage of him. He probably would have won that gunfight because he was pre-aiming. Alright, so now he picks up a SOG. He's using his recon, which is awesome because, you know, I don't like when people don't use recon. Now he's pre-aiming this site right here. He's waiting for the enemy to come to him. Jump shots. And now he's, alright, so he reloads, so that's good. And he gets his health back up. And that's the end of the game. Alright, so let's see. He went, where did he go? He went 11 and 11. So, with looking at that gameplay, some of the things that he needs to work on is, one, looking at the minimap more consistent. If you guys noticed, the kills he got was because he was probably looking at his acoustic sensor and minimap, and the deaths that he had, some of them was because he wasn't looking at the minimap. The second thing is, he's pre-aims, but he's inconsistent at pre-aiming. Some of the times he was going around corners without pre-aiming. He was kind of winging it. He needs to be more judgmental about pre-aiming. And the third thing we're going to talk about is his aim. It looked like in a couple of deaths, his aim got the best of him. Maybe it's his sensitivity. Who knows? Maybe he has to turn it down. But from looking at that, his aim, his minimap awareness, and his pre-aiming is inconsistent. So those are some of the things that he can work on. I feel like he can be a great player if he works on one of those. Maybe turn his .89 KD into something positive. So that's going to do it for this gameplay breakdown, guys. If you guys want to get your gameplay breakdown, go ahead, play a game with me. I'll get it from theater and we'll break it down for you. So drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and when you do, turn on all notifications, guys. And as always, stay cool, fool, don't hate, eat some cake, thick thighs, and bright eyes. And for God's sakes, guys, keep on grinding.